Well, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough to be doing it to, Bushka on Blitz back today for a look at one of the metaphorical giants of Tier 6, the VK28.01. If you've watched the channel at all, if you've spent any time listening to me prattle on with a bunch of nonsense and tall stories, you'd know that I've got a soft spot in my heart for light tanks. I think they are absolutely hilariously fun to drive. They have just fantastic stats in general, whether it be their gun handling or their speed or their camo, and the way they combine allow you, if you're a reasonably good driver or someone that gets around and can think the game through, they allow you to apply the ideas that you're having very directly to the match and to the tactical side of things, where you can see opportunities, go and grab them, and be all the better for it. And this particular tank is an absolute exemplar of that idea. Now, as always, this is a Patreon sponsored post as a review. If you want to sponsor the channel, that would be lovely. It is very helpful, and I'm trying to make this a going concern. We're doing Patreon only training rooms at the moment. They're going to be popping up in the near future on both EU, NA and Asia. I don't have any tanks on Russia, and it's so far away. I don't think the hamster wheel internet could possibly get us there, but there you go. Back to the VK. Why is it so good? Well, I'm a big fan of tanks that can spot and have that camo that doesn't get reset when they move, and that's something the VK does very well. It's got excellent gun handling. For a light tank, it's really got some sting in it. You're looking at a 9.3 round per minute tank that has 160 alpha. It's got 157 millimeters of pen and 221 on its premium ammunition, but 157 on its standard AP. 2.1 second aim time, 0.34 dispersion, 9 degrees of gun depression over both the front and the sides, 43 degrees of traverse and 44 degrees of turret traverse, 72 kilometer an hour top speed, and an absolute beast at spotting targets up early and often. As you can see here, we win this going away. We're on Bushka's Knob here, the fabled spotting area of Falls Creek, and you're going to see us basically spot up the entire enemy team in very short order. And it's just one of those things. It's an absolutely superb tank. 250 view range, whole heap of camo, whole heap of firepower, an incredible engine. I mean, it's got 650 horsepower in the engine. It weighs 23 ton. Like, are you kidding me? 23 tons, sorry. Are you kidding me? I mean, the horsepower to weight ratio, good ground resistance stats. It moves like an absolute banshee. Now, my record in this thing is off the charts at the present. It will go down. It's not really sustainable, but I think we've played about 32 games with 1 loss or something like that. That's not sustainable. And I've played it outside of Platoon as well. It's just been a very good run. I've had some really good teams. Now, it gives you the opportunity, as I was saying, you see something, you think you can do something, and you're able to apply it to the gameplay immediately. Now, I've taken a huge risk here because what I want to do is bottle the entire red team up in there before they can get over. Give them targets, spot them up, stop them from moving. Now, the SU-100Y does the right thing. He pushes up as hard as he can, but we've stopped their entire team at the back. We're going to take one from the SU-100Y, so I'm just basically going to wait, take the medicine, and then retreat to the back of the match. But do you see what we did there? We took a team that had no mediums, no lights, and because we were so blindingly quick with this tank, we were able to get all the way up to basically looking into their spawn in the blink of an eye and stop them dead. And you can't do that in all tanks. You certainly can't do that in most of the medium tanks and light tanks in the game. 72 kilometers an hour, that kind of pickup, that kind of mobility, and that kind of camo is absolutely phenomenal. And if you can take advantage of those things and you can put yourself in situations where you can take advantage of them, then yeah, Bob's your mother's brother. Now, I wouldn't always recommend things like that for newer players, and it's not a tank I think is easy for new players, but it's certainly a tank that can be very, very good if you know how to drive it. The problem with tanks like this is that if you don't know how to play without armor, then you're going to be easy pickings for everyone. And you can see we've pushed up, we've stopped them, we've pulled back, we've gone hull down, and we're now just abusing camouflage for all intents and purposes for our own benefit and having a great old time with it. And that's all well and good, but if you're a newer player and you don't know how to do that, then that can be very tough. But the German light line in particular, it's full of tanks like this. The RU251 is the prime example. The looks, I mean, the SP1C doesn't have quite the mobility, but it's got a hell of a lot of firepower. We get very lucky there. You don't usually bounce any shots at all, but we bounced one. So what are the negatives? Well, quite obviously, the armor is just terrible. You are going to get penned all round, all day long, which is fair enough. You're a light tank. You're giving up a little bit of something to get all those other things. Like your gun is excellent. Your gun's really good. Your mobility, as you can see, the thing, what you're going to see here, we're just going to go up the hill. Don't worry about it. Just going to go straight up this hill. No problems. Just checking things out. I mean, you're a light tank. You've got incredibly agile traverse, and look at the turret. It swings around like a pendulum. I mean, the thing is hell on wheels, and it is so quick. You're going to drift all over the place, and when you're driving, you're going to do a lot of drive-bys. You're able to go around just about anything on the market, and that's a big part of why light tanks are such good fun tanks to drive. And we're going to have a look now at a game I am running with Swiss Cheezel from the Guard Clan, a mate of mine, been a subscriber for quite some time. You might have seen him chatting and commenting in the live streams. 5 spots there, Radley Walters, picked up a bit of love, very aggressive, and I'm quite aggressive with mediums and lights in particular. I've gotten used to driving really, really fast tanks with very little in terms of armor. And if you can learn how to drive those tanks, to constantly reset your camo, to actually use speed to get in and out of situations, and to use the mobility to flank and get shots in spots where you're going to be less likely to be hammered, you'll be a better driver for it. And it's not easy. It's something that you learn over time, and it's certainly a skill set, but it's well worth aspiring to, and it's something that when you do learn it, just opens up a whole different part of the game, and it's so much fun. It really is. Now you're going to see here, I'm going to use one of the key things obviously about light tanks is that the camo doesn't break when you're driving the tank. So I make a mistake here. I push out before camo is reset and get hit for it. Fair call. That's an absolute horror show of a mistake, and I was lucky just to get the one hit from it. So we reset camo, and you'll see why a light tank is so brutally effective. Look at it. They're all looking at us. No one can see us because we reset our camo, and the tank doesn't drop camo when it's moving. That's the thing I like the most about light tanks. That right there. We do it again. We reset the camo. No one can see us. We drop out, shoot, and pull back. That's why light tanks are brilliant. If you get used to driving like that and using your head instead of just sitting there pressing the button while you tunnel, then your win rate will go up in all your tanks, because you can reset that camo across the board in all your tanks. You won't always hold the camo like a light tank does, but what you'll do is you'll disappear off the radar, and a lot of people will then just drop the look. They'll just start looking at something else, and they'll forget you're even there. And these are the kind of things that you have to learn by driving different kinds of tanks and then applying them onwards and upwards. So we know the VK has that excellent camouflage, and it's got great speed, and we're going to relocate here. We've blown engine boost, and we're just going to basically zoom off behind Swiss Cheezel, who is doing absolutely mammoth work. It's now down to 6 tanks on 3 in the cap circle. He's knocked another one, and we are moving left. We're going to get on his left side and get shots down there under the cap circle, because Swiss can't actually move forward from behind that church. And I'm just saying affirmative to let him know that I know what's going on, even though I am driving into a rock. So he's using the gun depression, the negative 12 degrees of gun depression to pump down low there. And there we go. So we get a lovely shot there into that VK28.01. Another one into we take a shot there. This is what I'm talking about. The arm is horrific. And both times that I got hit there, I didn't reset jack. I just literally moved forward and hit. And we're back into the VK28, VK30. And he's a big worry. There's someone behind him who we bounce. That's that Panzer IV. I mean, it does pay to angle. Even though that you can't expect to get them all the time, it's well worth having them. Look how strong the Jumbo is. If you learn to angle and you're driving that tank, that is a hell of a medium tank. We've got a 28.01 coming up round behind us now, but we're already smooth and around. And we're now going on to this Panzer IV while I'm going to leave Swiss cheese all to nut the 3002M. And we're going to have no troubles catching the Panzer. Look at this thing go. It's like a rabbit. Straight around. And Swiss is on his Radley if he gets the next kill. So probably the best thing I could do would be to go and steal it from him. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I wouldn't do that to a mate. We're going to have one of those. No, sir. After you. And I'm saying, he's telling me you have it. And I'm saying, you have it. And then we're driving around talking about it. Ah, dear me. I wonder how the dinner feels over there, sitting there, wondering what's happening to him. We're all refusing to shoot him. Look at the pace on it. I mean, I want to run through those stats one more time. 72 kilometers an hour, 650 horsepower engine, 23 tons, 43 degrees of traverse, and 44 degrees of turret traverse. That is as mobile as just about any tank in the game. It's light on its feet. It's fast to take off. It's even faster when it gets up the top. And you've got a 9.5 round a minute nearly gun with good pen numbers. 157 millimeters on your AP. 221 on your APCR. Ooh, you've got to love that. You can see there, we did just a shade under 2,000 damage. Swiss with a monster 2700, 5 kill, 1187, winner chicken dinner game. Yeah, pretty solid for us. 7 awards for Swiss, 5 for me. You gotta love those things. That's the VK28.01. Go out and get it. It was recommended to me by Rich Leica MP, one of my mates in Grump Clan, and he was spot on. Like so many of the other recommendations I received from Grump, humans like Chepos and the Snake, they taught me into the Sense 7-1 and the T30. Yeah, it was spot on. So I'm Bushka on Blitz. You've been lovely. As always, if you would, consider sponsoring the channel. That'd be lovely. Click on the link there, the Patreon link or the PayPal link. We've got a lot coming up. Centurion 1 video is finally going to drop. We've got some VK13 action. I'm going to get that SU100 video done very soon. Got a map review of Dead Rail coming up, which should be a absolute bottler. Yeah, just plenty of things going on. We've got a stream on tonight. Streaming tonight. Agent server time. Yeah, but I'm making this video today, but you won't see it. So I'm streaming 2 nights ago. There you go. I hope you enjoyed it. How was it? Did you like it? Was it good fun? Did I say hello? God, I'm an idiot. Stay safe on the battlefield, team. Until next time, bye for now.